The Bulloch Academy segment is brought to you in part thanks to Floors Outlet of Statesboro, located on Northside Drive. Come by and visit Mo for all your floor covering needs.
This is Paul Newman, Statesboro Real Estate. I have 3 kids that attend here. I'm a proud sponsor of Bulloch Academy Athletics and the #1 ranked Gator football team. Go Gators!
Well, the Bulloch Academy Gators coming off a big victory in their final game of the regular season against their rivals from Belleville and the Pinewood Patriots. The Gators go in to their bye week this week knowing that they are either the #1 or #2 seed, which means they'll be able to host throughout the state playoffs and even in the state championship game, which will be played this year for the first time at Paulson Stadium. We had a chance to talk with head coach Aaron Phillips and a couple of his players about how they feel they did against Pinewood as they go into the playoffs. But first, let's take a look at some of the highlights from Bulloch Academy and Pinewood. The Bulloch Academy Gators rolling into Savannah to take on St. Andrews. This one was all Gators. In the first quarter, the give to Parker Chance. He goes 43 yards. He needed 44. No problem. The give to Ike Hubbard. He's in for the score. Later, from their 22, and it's number 22 going in, Danye Garvin. Bulloch Academy extends their lead to 14-0. Still in the first. And the pass from Sam Hubbard. And Billy Kreider hauls it in at the 20. He fights down to the 12. And then from there, the give will go to Ike Hubbard again. He gets outside and gets into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. On the ensuing kickoff, Micah McDonald had a big game. This one bouncing around the 5-yard line. The Saints try a reverse, nothing doing. The ball on the ground. Bulloch Academy recovers and would quickly score. Danye Garvin gets the call. He goes in for his second touchdown of the game. 28-0 Gators. The defense playing solid here. Jack Lanier comes up with the hit for a loss. And then later, it's Spencer Gallo getting in there for the big hit. We're still in the first quarter here. And it's Garvin again. He goes all the way for the score. Bulloch Academy continuing to come up with plays. This time Gallo with the interception at midfield. We go to the second quarter with the Gators leading 34-0. They'd add to it as Shamar Jenkins scores from 10 yards out. The defense continuing to apply the pressure. Here the ball tipped into the arms of freshman Connor Perry, who returns this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That would lead to another Jenkins touchdown, almost an instant replay, and it's 48-0 at the half. Second half, and it's more of the same. This ball tipped into the arms of Keontae Maynor with the interception. The offense takes over at midfield. The handoff goes to Connor Perry. The freshman fights his way down to the 23-yard line. And then J.B. Roach in at quarterback, keeps it himself. And he battles his way down inside the 5. From there, it's Rocco Reese getting some PT. He fights his way into the end zone. And Bulloch Academy rolls to a final of 55-0. This segment sponsored in part by Total Tire of Statesboro, located at 2703 Northside Drive, featuring friendly, courteous staff. Come see them today for all your automotive needs, featuring alignments, suspension, brakes, tires, and more.
Taking the 3 weeks off, we had to restart and kind of go back to some basics and do some, kind of worry about us and, have real physical practices and things like that. And, we just decided, hey, that's what we're going to do the rest of the year. So it's worked the last few weeks. We've been able to run the football at will and One thing is we play great defense. We're kind of hitting it where we want to be. You know, we got, knock on wood, we got everybody healthy right now, and going into the playoffs, we don't really know who we're going to play yet. We play the winner of Mount DeSales and Pacelli, so just kind of, this week is kind of work on us. Kind of continue to do some different things. We showed some different things on Friday that gave Pinewood a little bit of trouble, defensively, and we created some mismatches out there, and was able to take advantage of it. And one thing I was super pleased with is the long explosive plays. It's one thing to have drives and all, but having those big explosive plays also, kind of help kind of the stakes in the heart, a little bit. So it was good to see those too.
I mean, I just feel like every day we got to keep practicing hard. Even though we have this bye week, it's easy to get complacent. Oh, we don't have a game this Friday, but we should make sure that we keep practicing hard, keep the process going good.
How exciting is it to know you're the number 2 seed in the state, and if you do continue to win, you get to play right where you started the season?
It's exciting, but we can't let that get to our heads. We gotta just keep in mind that we can be beat and anybody can beat us, and we gotta prepare every Friday like we're playing the best team in the state, and put our best foot forward out there.
I feel like as a team we're starting to play more together, and we're starting to put games more together rather than just having one of us have a big play here, one of us have a big play here. We're starting to build everybody doing the right thing at the right time together. Yeah, we're gonna make mistakes, but that just happens in the game of football.
It seems like since the Frederica game, you guys have kind of taken it up a notch.
Yeah, especially at practice, we've started to go back. We go full pads until Wednesday, and we're doing some kind of hit and drill every day just to get our bodies right, especially because the teams in our region were not very successful, and they just were not very good. So we had to do things at practice, and we had to make practice hard again because we feel like the Frederica game, we came off of a 2-week bye with the hurricane, and then we just had to get it back in game shape and back in game ready. And I feel like that's what the coaches have been pushing, is just being better than we can be and outplaying our potential. So we're going to talk about this playoffs. There's a lot that we need to go through.